You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
To throw on second down. Perkins out to his left. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Every day. Any day. Mike, two. Watch two. Watch. Today, you are. Not today. Check.
The final shot before break. Perkins. And he's got his man on the out route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch.
Now a give, right side. It's Spencer. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit. More with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out. Check three. Showing up. Hey!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
I'm coming after you.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Be careful.
Powering his way forward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run.
Hey, Orbit. Go.
Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go. 60 or.
Tight dog.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch time. Tight end right. And take. Slam. Check. Check 15. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Spencer, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On the double. Check. Okay. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check 43. Watch twist. Watch that. Hey, alert 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Mike 2. In your face. 22, check, cover. He's got 22. Check, cover. Double up. Jim.
Back to throw. Perkins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 7 ending. QB drop. Watch QB drop. Kill.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
We got this. Watch 2. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. He's checking. Crash. Chest. Check 99. Check 99. Get him all.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stop here, D. Mike 2. Watch 2. Defense wins championship.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch two. Hey, get away. Choose the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
To throw on 3rd down. Perkins. And the pressure gets to him again. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, lock it. Yep.
Banjo.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's what I'm talking about. Not him, boy.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come get some.
Now.
Come get some. Here, woman. Mike's 40. Here we go, D. All day.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down, Cleveland.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Undercut.
Look, please.
Now a give, right side. It's Chandler, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Whip. Watch the whip.
80 weapons. Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Spencer. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get on. Let's get off the field. Choose the mic.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Yo, faster!
Check 9, check 9.
5.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check, 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 check.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Choose the mic. I know he ain't got it. Go. I got it. I got it. Go, go. I got this. Kill, 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 kill. Shit, shit. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 4th down, Perkins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Leo.
Begin.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So Cleveland able to